Merry Christmas.
Boys, but they better be good all through the year. Happy to greet with an open heart. Another year, a brand new start. It's the greatest time of the year. Happy holiday.
Hello, this is Samir Ketan again, and we are here to let you know about our programs. It's going to be starting every Friday night for the clinic of St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. And the time is 6 p.m. It's over in St. John Lutheran Church, and it's on 6 p.m. To registered, and that's every Friday night. And we be there. You can come anytime you want, not before, just at 6 p.m. And we register you, and Dr. Maloney said we'll take the blood also. And we see how many we get here, or you come back to the office, or we come there, either one. And we have a Christmas party also. Is going to be in December 15 at 7 p.m. in the front of his office. It's on 144 East Boston Post Road. And the telephone I have,
570-460-4291. That's me.
okay, that's the phone number of Miss Nancy. And you talk to her, she'll tell you any question you want to hear. And before, please don't come way before 7 p.m. Come around 6:37, and then we start from Mamaroneck Avenue, coming over to his office up there, and you receive your gift for the children, and bags full of them. I hope everything will be in order. And then after that, we call everybody for donation if they can do it, for the clinic and for the party. And Christmas party will be very, very around 1,100 people, the children and the parents. So please, if you go shopping to get something for your children and you see something good for other children, you buy that, and we appreciate if you send them down to us. And if you cannot do that, we will send Nancy or Samir to pick them up, and then that will be very good. And we have to thank the police department and the sergeant and his 3 people, officers came with him, and
Yes.
and they control the traffic and make everything in order. And the fire department also, they come with the trucks, and they park right across the street, and they have the lights on and the siren, and the kids love to see that. It's really a wonderful things for this friendly village of Mamaroneck. And Dr. Maloney understood that and understood it well, and he makes sure it's gonna be done every year in December before Christmas, and the kids will get their gifts. And this has been going on for close to 25 years, and it's so wonderful of him to really control that and have all the people helping them out, and make sure the party goes well. And he's right there in the front, smiling and expecting all the greeting from the kid Merry Christmas, doctor. Thank you very much for everything. And then he'll be very happy when the things are done and perfectly well. So we back to remind you again about the free clinic we have in St. John's Lutheran Church. So that's what we here gathering tonight, to make sure you get all the information you need. And then, I'll let Nancy talk for a while, and we'll come back to you again. So for now, I'm going to give you my friend right here, okay? Thank you very much. Here you go.
Thank you, Samir. Lovely being with you again, as usual. This is Nancy Fanelli, your roving reporter from St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. And yes, we wanted to let you know that we do have a new registration time. It is at 6 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. On Friday evenings. That will be every Friday evening, starting immediately. And that's at St. John's Lutheran Church. They're on the corner of Fenimore and Cortland Avenue. The address of the church is 122 Fenimore Road. You turn onto Cortland Avenue and there's a driveway. That's where the clinic is. We always want to tell you about the clinic because it's such a wonderful service that Dr. Maloney's doing for the community. We want you to inform everyone you can that this service is available. We do wonderful things there. Dr. Maloney does physicals of all sorts for jobs, school children, anything you need, an annual physical. We do blood work, EKGs, breathing tests, vision and hearing tests, blood work. Anything you would find in a regular doctor's office is also done at the clinic. And the wonderful thing about it is it's all free. There's absolutely no questions asked, no charges ever assessed. Everything is absolutely free. And we do this without asking questions except for the basic information of your address and phone number, which we need to relay test results to you. That's the only reason, and it's not shared with anyone. The information is kept strictly at the clinic. There's no anyone finding out this information. We want you to come. We want you to use the services. We want you to be healthy, and Dr. Maloney loves everyone to be healthy and happy. He'll say so himself. He has been doing this for well over 25 years, and we want to advertise it one more time that this service is available. So please inform anyone you know who does not have insurance, who's down in their luck in some way or another, who is underinsured, which is very common these days, high deductibles, etc. But there are many, many people out there without insurance, and we want you to be healthy. We don't want you to wait until a disaster strikes or some emergency. Please come and be taken care of. Come and have a physical. Make sure you're doing well. And certainly let Dr. Maloney take care of you. It makes him very happy to take care of people and to make sure that they're healthy and happy. As we said, there's no fee ever charged. The volunteers who work there are just that, volunteers. They do not get paid, and that includes Dr. Maloney himself. He donates all of his free time to this clinic, as do the volunteers who show up each week. And we want to take care of you, so come and use the clinic. As I said, we do work physicals, school physicals. The children receive free vaccines that they need for school. Anyone who's sick can come and get an antibiotic or whatever medicine they need. We do refer, if you need to be seen for chest x-ray or a specialist, we refer to people who give greatly discounted fees. The clinic at Sound Shore Medical Center, Montefiore Nourishell Hospital. There's a sliding scale at their clinic for the specialists. And Dr. Maloney's a family practitioner and has been doing this for many years now. So please let your friends and family know. Spread the word that Dr. Maloney's there every Friday night at St. John's Lutheran Church to take care of you. So please spread the word, and if you yourself need to come, please just show up. We don't ask for anything, no identification, nothing. Just name and phone number and address. And as I said, that's just to relay results to you, to let you know if there's any problem that you need to be seen again. And And Samir has told you about the wonderful Christmas party that Dr. Maloney hosts each year for the surrounding communities. It's always well over 1,000 children, and then their families on top of that. So quite a few people line up for this event. It is held in front of Dr. Maloney's office. That's at 144 East Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck, across the street from Brewer's Hardware in the harbor, just north of Mamaroneck Avenue. And Samir has said, please don't come before 7 o'clock. Every child receives a gift. Anyone who shows up receives not just one gift, but a bag full of gifts. And Dr. Maloney loves doing this. His only greater passion than his practice in medicine is to make children happy, and he does that in a great, gigantic way at this Christmas party, which Samir has told you is now this year on December 15th, 7 p.m. in front of Dr. Maloney's office. We just ask that the children bring a large bag with them, a large garbage bag, a strong, sturdy one to put the gifts in so that they're not stumbling down the street. And once again, we want to thank all the wonderful people who help us out, the hundreds of volunteers who help us, as well as the village police department who come on their own time. This is not part of any shift, and they're not being assigned to come and help Dr. Maloney. This is donating their time to help out at Dr. Maloney's party. And it's a great inspiration, and we thank them with all our hearts for helping to keep order and avoid chaos here. There's never been any fatality, any accident of any kind. It's always a really pleasant, happy occasion, and we have the police department to thank for that, as well as the fire department, who also helps bring order, and the DPW, who supply trucks and lights and everything to keep it safe, and all the other people who show up just to help out. Again, I remind you that the office will be exquisitely decorated. You'll think you're on Fifth Avenue in Manhattan. It's just a beautiful, beautiful scene with Christmas carols playing, and Dr. Maloney there to greet everyone and make sure the children leave happy and loaded up with toys. And I remind you out in the community that many times this is the only Christmas that some of these children will have. And with that, and I hate to beg, but I am, and we can't do this. We do get consistent support from many people, but we're asking everyone out there, maybe this is the first time you've tuned into St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, although I can't imagine anyone not having seen it before. We're on so much.
Or heard it.
Okay, but if this is your first time seeing us, we ask that if you're out shopping and it's getting near the holidays, you're shopping for your children or grandchildren or a friend's child or a niece or nephew or cousin, anybody. If you see something really special and you'd like to make a donation, we accept them at the office anytime, Monday through Saturday. We're open from 9 to 6. There's always somebody here that can accept it from you. And I do remind you that they're tax deductible. It's a non-profit organization. There's no profit to be made. We don't collect any fees. But it is tax deductible. So any gifts you would like to drop off at the office, we're open 6 days a week. And as Samir has said, if you cannot come to the office, if you have many gifts that you'd like to donate, or just one and you can't get here yourself, please give me a call. Again, it's Nancy Fanelli. My number's 570-460-4291, and Samir and I will arrange for someone to come and pick it up from you. And we also remind you that tax-deductible monetary donations are welcome and accepted year-round also. They are also tax-deductible, and they can be mailed to Dr. Maloney's office, care of St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic at 144 East Boston Post Road, Mamaroneck, 10543. And any amount would be greatly appreciated. I haven't said this in a while, but we had a patient for many, many, many years who would donate on a monthly basis, whatever little money she had left from our budget, $1, $2, and it was just so heartwarming and touching and really helps us out in any way. Anything you can donate to us is greatly appreciated, and certainly fosters the continuation of St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, which is a great service to the community. We have looked around, and it is the only free medical clinic in the area, anywhere around that we know of. Any free medical clinic. All the other clinics are based on income, sliding scale. We are totally free. We do not accept payment of any kind. This is a totally free service that we provide to the community that Dr. Maloney has been doing for over 25 years. And the Christmas party itself has also been going on for just as long. As I've mentioned many times, it started out as a small little thing he was doing for the patients who were at the clinic, giving the children gifts each year, and it grew by word of mouth each year to well over 1,000 each year. And that's no exaggeration. We have counted. We count every year. We do a head count. And it's truly an amazing feat. And it's just such a joyous, wondrous thing to be a part of. And as you all know, there's no greater gift than to give of yourself, of your time, of your anything you can, the gifts of a new toy, the gift of a donation, and it certainly helps that it's tax deductible, but giving is the gift in itself. So any way you can help us out, again, you can drop it off at the office, 144 East Boston Post Road, or you can call me and I will arrange with Samir to have someone pick it up from you. Again, I mentioned just because it's what I do when I'm out shopping. If I see a toy, a lot of toys are making comebacks. I can't believe it. I'm quite up there now, and I'm seeing resurrections of toys that were around when I was a child. And it just warms my heart to think that something I loved and enjoyed so much as a kid can now be enjoyed by other children. And it's a really great feeling. So if you see something like that, brings back memories for you, maybe you want to say, wow, maybe I can help out a kid at St. Rita's. If you Amazon shop or eBay shop, that's great too. There's nothing wrong with that. We'll gladly pick them up from you at the house. I do all my Christmas shopping on Amazon. It's a great service. So, you know, if you see something, it's on a great sale, a great deal. Certainly, if you can help us out, we'd appreciate it no end. And we ask that you come by and see what we do with the children on for this Christmas party. If you'd like to, just ride by the street, look in the window and enjoy it. It's there for everyone, as is the free medical clinic. No one has ever turned away from the clinic. We want people to come, so please do. Everything you need is done there. And we want children by the scores this year to come to the Christmas party. It's a great, wonderful thing Dr. Maloney does. He's such a generous, kind soul, and he wants to make the children extremely happy. He wants to help out those less fortunate and give his heart back to the community who has welcomed him with open arms. And we want you to be the bearers of this, to enjoy the fruits of our labors, to bring joy to the children for Christmas. And that's what it's all about, and we want you to help us out any way you can, or if you're in need and certainly want to come, just please show up. You don't need a ticket, you don't need a number, you don't need anything. The children just line up around 7 p.m. Every child is given gifts, every single child. We have never turned a child away without receiving a bag full of toys. Every year we somehow manage to have enough. And we never have extra, but we always have enough. And it's just something incredible that happens every year. It truly feels like a miracle that we're able to do this. But we do need your support. We do need you as our benefactors, as helping us out. We rely on you to please come through. Please bring us some new toys if you can, or give me a call and we'll come pick them up from you. And again, the donations are also needed. Sometimes when we feel when we're low on toys, we'll go out and buy some. And we also need to buy supplies for the clinic, medicines and bandages and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Even, office supplies. We do have to keep records Board of Health requires us to keep records, medical records, as any office would, and we keep them meticulously, and we do need the supplies in order to do that. So your donations are greatly appreciated. And I don't want to keep harping at that, on begging you. You all know why we're here. You all know what we need. So please help us out. But I am really here just to tell you, come on, you got a free medical clinic in your own community, right here in your own backyard. If you need medical care, please come use it. Don't be afraid. Don't be ashamed. There's nothing shameful about it. It's a wonderful service. Dr. Maloney loves doing it. He wants to help as many people as he possibly can. And we want you to come and enjoy it. And certainly take care of yourself. We don't want anybody ending up in an emergency room when they don't need to be, when the service is there for them. And we also want the children of the surrounding communities to experience Christmas like they won't anywhere else in the world. This is a wonderful service. I don't think we have never seen a Christmas party of this magnitude. As we said, it's the only free medical clinic around. It's also the only Christmas party around where there are so many children receiving so many toys. And it's all through the kind generosity and the biggest heart in the world of Dr. Kevin Maloney. He loves doing this. He wants to take care of you, and he wants to make your children happy. What more could you want? Come on by. Come to the clinic. Come to the Christmas party. Come on down, as Samir just said. This is for you. Everything we do is for all you members of the community. And it's very rewarding to us. We're not going to say we sit here and mope about it. It's very rewarding us to give back to our community. And we want you to be the recipients of that. So please come. I think that's all I have to say for now. Just please be as generous as you can, as usual. And thank you so much. I think Samir has a little more to say.
Yes, you heard everything Nancy said, and everything she said is correct. But I'm going to say it again this way. You got to say, boy, I kept hearing it. And I'm going to say that again. We have a beautiful setup as free clinic, St. Rita's Free Clinic Medical. And we want everybody to know we have it on Fenimore Rd 122. And so I am personally looking forward to see you there. If you're feeling in any way, if you have any problem, if you really need to see a doctor, or you need to hear good news from a medical thing, you come to the clinic, and it's a free medical clinic. Everybody there's quite a few clinics around, but they all charge for you to get in. And this is the only free one, is St. Rita's Medical Free Clinic. And who's in charge and who created that is Dr. Maloney. And without any questions asked, he has a good personality. He examines you from top to bottom. And in the clinic, we take your weight, we take your vision, we take your hearings, and a blood test for everyone to have the result when the doctor comes to look at it. And it's a wonderful thing. It's been done for quite a few years in the friendly village of Mamaroneck, and that's for Dr. Maloney. Without him will be no clinic. Without him will be no examination. He will free examine you with no charge. Believe me, no charge. Just come in. Don't feel shy. Don't feel embarrassed. Don't feel you have no insurance. You got us here, and you got him to give you the examination and send you home with a smile. He get you everything you need to get you on your feet to go to work and feel much better the next day. That's a fact. All you do is come in and find out. I'm telling you the truth. So don't let this time go by. On Friday night at 6 p.m., the hall in the church will be opened for you. You come in, you see me and the volunteers there and the nurses, and we will take care of you. You're registered, no questions asked. Just give me your birth date, where you live, and the address, and and then no questions asked. We take care of that, and we tell you, listen, thank you very much for coming, and the doctor will love you, and I hope you feel much better. And then we have a little booklet to tell you before you leave, or you hear about it, or you see it where somebody's talking about it. It's a Christmas party in the front of Dr. Maloney's office. It's on 144 East, Boston Post Road in Mamaroneck, New York, 10543. And the people gather and have a line, maybe 1,000, 1,100. One year we have 3,000 people. It sounds unbelievable, but it's true. And every year, at least 11 to 12 to 1,000, every single year, they form a line. And you'll have a police officer right in the front of the line, let the people go 2 or 3 group at a time, and they come to where Dr. Maloney's office in the front, and you'll hear the Christmas music coming out of his truck. He has a big van, big truck, and the music, they can hear it in maybe in Harrison, I'm not sure, but it's loud, and everybody loved that music, and they smile, and they look at him and say, Dr. Maloney, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. We having the best time in the world. And it's true. No one give parties like this. Nobody I know of. And with gifts, sometimes, if, like Nancy said, if we short of some gifts to make sure all the kids gets gifts, Dr. Maloney will send money to buy a little more gifts to give to the kids, because he feels bad if somebody comes in and we don't have anything for them. And that's a fact. Everybody comes in, gets his gift, and they feel very happy. And if you're kind enough, when you go out shopping and you see something that your kids, your nephews, somebody in the family like those kids, like those gifts, so go ahead and buy some of those gifts and send them to us and tell us, I have this and that for you. I cannot bring it to the office of Dr. Maloney. Would you please come and pick it up? And as Nancy said, we're here to receive your call, and we will rush and send somebody to get them. We'll be more than happy to go and get them and put them in a nice bag and have it ready for some kids. Maybe one of the kids is your relative or somebody you know, but they all get the gifts. And the Christmas party starts at 7 p.m. on December 15. And everybody gathered in the corner of Mamaroneck Avenue and Boston Post Road, and they form a line and they start coming up north to his office. It's like a little half a block from there. And all the activities and all the Christmas and all the happy is right there in the front, at the sidewalk in the front of the office. I have to thank the police department many, many times. They are nice people. And the lieutenant and the chief are very nice people. I know them personally. And they don't come here, but they send the sergeant and 3 officers. And they come here and they make sure the streets are safe, make sure the drivers in their cars don't hit anybody, and make sure all the people stay on the sidewalk waiting to keep going and get their gifts. And then all of a sudden the fire department comes in with 2 big trucks where the light is on and the siren is on, and the kids, oh, what's going on? I never saw this before. This is unbelievable. And it's true. They park the trucks, they put the lights on, and you hear the siren in Larchmont. It's so loud. And they love it. The kids love it. And they say, you know, I never had a party like this. I never had gift. Even when I was with all my family gathering, I never got gift like this. They're very happy and they're very thankful. And they say to Dr. Maloney, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. All you have to say to him, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. You make him very happy person. He's seeing all the kids happy, he's happy. Take my word. I know the guy very personally. He's a good doctor. He's a human. He has a big heart. I met him 22 years ago, and I came to this office here, and he helped me, and he mentioned, we have a free clinic here in the church, and we need volunteers. I said, you got me, Doc. Just tell me where to go and what to do. And from that moment on, I gave the time, free time for the clinic, no charge for me, no charge for any volunteers who comes to the clinic to help or to the party to help. And this is a fact. And everybody is happy. And all I'm going to say, I look forward to see you people in the clinic and in the party. And please, don't let it go and don't be shy about it. Just come in and show me your face, and we'll be happy to see you. Okay? This is final. I have to say good night, and thank you very much for your time, for listening to us. Thank you very much.
Okay, just to wrap up, St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic every Friday evening from now on, starting at 6 p.m. registration. That's a new time. Again, it's at St. John's Lutheran Church in Mamaroneck, and it's somewhere in Mamaroneck. Samir's not too sure where, but I think it's at 122 Fenimore Road at the corner of Cortland Avenue. If you turn onto Cortland, there's a driveway running alongside the church. That's where you need to turn in, and that's where the clinic is. Every Friday evening, registration at 6 p.m. Every person is seen, no questions are asked, and we emphasize it's St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic. Again, that means it's free. No charge for anything. All the services you will receive are the same services you would receive in any doctor's office, and it is all free. So please come utilize the services. Please spread the word that it's there for anyone you know in need, or you yourself. Please come and use it. Please don't wait till you get so sick that you need to go to an emergency room. We're here to help you. Dr. Maloney takes care of everybody. He's the best doctor there is. And the Christmas party again this year, it's on December 15th in front of Dr. Maloney's office at 144 East Boston Post Road. That's in Mamaroneck, across from Brewer's Hardware and the Harbor, just north of Mamaroneck Avenue. And we remind you of that. The party starts at 7 p.m. Please line up then. And if you're anyone in the community who's known us for years, if you're new to us, please open your hearts. Be generous with us. Drop off a new toy for a child in need. And any donation you can give, we always appreciate it. We always thank you for your support. You're the greatest community there is. You've helped us for years. We hope you will continue to do so. And with that, this is Nancy Fanelli, your roving reporter, here with Samir Caton of St. Rita's Free Medical Clinic, wishing you and yours a peaceful, loving, happy life. And thank you for watching once again. Help us any way you can. Good night.